Hi, today I can teach you first aid techniques that you can use to save lives. So what if you were swimming somewhere like a lake or a river and then you see another person there too, and then they start drowning for some reason, like maybe because of a cramp. How do you get them out of the water? I'll teach you that. What if a person is climbing a tree and then they fall down and cut their knee open or any other body part open? How do you control the swelling, the infection, and how do you control the bleeding? I'll teach you that too. What if a person broke their bone and then the bone happens to be sticking out of the skin? I'll teach you how to help the person if they have that problem too. I have some life connections with bad injuries when I was a little kid. One time I was in my backyard and my mom was gardening and her back was facing towards me and I was on my patio, so I wanted to go down towards her and I somehow slipped and I cut I ripped some of my skin off of my right shin and it started bleeding badly, but luckily my mom took care of me. She washed the wound, she wrapped it around in a bandage, and then I just sat there for the rest of the day on the couch. And I didn't have to go to the ER, fortunately. Another time, my dad was playing with me, and then I fell down and cracked my head open against the table. And I had to go to the ER and get some stitches for that. And the worst part about it was having to get the stitches removed because it was extremely painful. But anyways, I'm going to start talking about how to save the lives. So, how to get the person out of the water? Well, just take like a stick or a pole of some sorts and reach into the person's arm length, and then once they have like a good hold on it, just pull them towards you and then you can get them out of the water. Or maybe you might have a rope and toss it towards that person. And the same thing, just tell them to grab it and like pull them towards you. And if they're too far for you to use any of those objects, you have to go swim after them. And once you get them out of the water, they may be like choking, so turn them to lie on their backs, and then if necessary, perform CPR and just follow this diagram here. Just push on the lower half of their sternum and go back and forth. It's pretty simple. What about the cut wound? Well, it's that simple too. Just don't breathe, sneeze, or cough on it. Clean the blood that's around it, and after that, take a absorbent material and wrap it around the wound and wait for the ambulance to come and take care of the person. And for the bone, well, you have to make sure that the bone is actually broken. So check the part of the body you think is broken and see if it's deformed. So then after that, call 911. But if it's sticking out of the skin, well, then you are going to need to check if the person is in shock. And if you don't know what shock is, it's when your organs stop getting blood and oxygen. So signs of shock include cold skin. The person may be unconscious or semi-unconscious, and they may be nauseous. Treating shock is simple too. You just need to elevate the person's feet so it can be higher than their head. You have to wrap them in a blanket and then turn their body over if they start vomiting from the nausea. As for the bone, is easy too. You just need to take a towel and then wrap it around the wound like a absorbent material. Make sure it's absorbent. And then take an ice pack and wrap it around it too, because the ice pack can control swelling, bleeding, and also help prevent infection. And then wait for emergency services to arrive. And yeah, this was my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it.